I really like science fiction. For example, you might think you know what shirt I'm wearing, but I'm actually wearing this shirt. So I enjoy watching Star Trek and Star Wars and a number of other science fiction franchises. But when it comes to reading science fiction, I generally like something a little bit more complicated, maybe something a little bit more old fashioned. And so I struggle in finding books like that. I tend to look at more of the older science fiction authors. And one of the ones that I was interested in was the Foundation series. Now, I did get an opportunity to watch the first two seasons of Foundation, and I quite liked the show. I thought it was really good, really enjoyed it. But I heard from a number of people about how different the series was from the books. For some people, they loved the series but hated the books. Other people loved the books but hated the series. I wanted to read the book, and so I finally picked up Isaac Asimov's Foundation. And I had read his book, I, Robot, before, which I didn't realize until recently is actually considered to be in the same universe as this. He connected a lot of his science fiction work into one universe. And that is very interesting to me because when it comes to science fiction, I like really complicated. And so I was looking forward to reading this book, being aware that it would be somewhat different from what I watched on television. And so I ended up really enjoying the novel. I thought it was quite good. And yes, it is different. And I'd say one of the biggest differences is the role of the emperors. In the TV series, you have the clone version of the Emperor Cleon, and that is not something that appears in the novel. In fact, the emperors really play no real role there, and they don't have a lot of power, and they're figureheads. So that's probably one of the biggest differences, but there's other differences as well. The TV series tries to reuse characters. Because you get invested in these characters, but the essence of the story is that it's moving through time. It's taking place over a number of centuries, and so you want to keep them in, and that's important in a television series, not as necessary in a novel. And so the basic novel is the story of Harry Seldon, just as in the TV series, who predicts through mathematics, or what he calls psychohistory, that the end of the empire is coming. And of course, the empire is not all that happy about it, and they end up getting sent to Terminus and start working on the Foundation. And you find out over time what Harry's plan really was, because what he told people was not really what he was trying to do. And it does cover a number of centuries as we move through history, and they face the different crises that come their way. And you'll see a lot of the same kinds of things as the television series, but it's different, quite a bit different. And I thought it was very good. It was very, very thought provoking. I especially find the reflection on the use of religion to be quite fascinating. And this actually reminds me a lot, not just in the way they use religion, but in other areas as well, with Frank Herbert's Dune series. In fact, I would say Foundation is the closest thing that I've found to the Dune series. Both of them are very, very complicated, more than just action, more than just characters interacting with one another. deep philosophical and religious and social ideas being reflected upon. And so they have a lot there. So as a person who is a religious leader, I found it very interesting the way they talk about religion and the use of religion by the foundation to promote what they are doing. And I was left really excited to read the next novel, which I have not read yet, but I am looking forward to reading it. I give myself one novel to try it out. There's a reason why I didn't buy